Good morning, it's Susan from Cup-A-Saurus, and this morning I wanted to show you about our new foam that we just got in stock. I'm really excited about. This foam is specifically designed for a 20-ounce skinny tumbler, and I wanted to show you what it looks like compared to our old foam. It's a lot thinner or skinnier, and it's the same height, so it will still do the tall skinny cups. But this foam, and it's got the same size hole in the middle. This foam is 3 inches in diameter and 6 inches tall. And our old foam, or not our old foam, but our regular foam is 4 inches in diameter and also 6 inches tall. But this is just going to give you one more thing in your toolbox when you're doing different sizes of cups. And before I get to that, I wanted to mention a lot of you are doing some of the shorter cups, like this coffee mug, and the foam sticks out quite a bit. And I wanted to let you know that it's perfectly fine for you to cut it in half and make it whatever size that you want. This one happens to be 4 inches tall. And you can just lay it on its side and get a good sharp bread knife. This is the knife that we use to cut our noodle foam, and just lay it on its side and just cut it however width that you want for whatever size cup you use. And you'll be able to do the same with this. If you have something that's really short, you can always cut it in half. So just to give a demonstration on our process for both sizes of foam. This is a mason tumbler, and I just tried that. I just tried the new foam on the mason tumbler. You can get our regular foam into the mason tumbler, but this one might just be a little bit easier. I don't have a problem getting my foam in. Normally I have a bigger problem getting it out. So this narrower foam will be a little bit easier. But with all of our foam, our process is to put the PVC in the foam first and then twist it and then put it into the cup. Then once you get it into the cup, you can kind of manipulate it around. And then once it expands inside the cup, it's going to be nice and even, as long as you have it even on the edges right now. Now on this particular cup, if I were doing it, I would probably push this all the way in because the mouth is wide enough, and I'll be able to get that out when I'm done. But as you probably already know, that the skinny tumblers have been a real bear to get the foam out. So same process with this, and you can see that the foam squeezes and then it will expand back out, but I would use the same process for this. Push it all the way in. Now if you're really nervous about getting it out, I would leave a little bit out, and you can push your PVC in as far as you want. And you can do it like this, or you can pull your PVC out, whatever you want. And this is going to give you a nice level cup. And then, as you can see, this foam is a lot easier to get out, even though it holds it really firm. Now, for those of you that are really messy with your epoxy, I would recommend, here's another skinny cup. This is a, I don't know, one from Target. This is a hog, the Mason Jars hog. For those of you who are really messy with your epoxy, you do not want to get epoxy on your foam. So, and I know a lot of people are really messy, or if you really want to push your foam down into the cup and you're worried about getting it out, what I have done on this, with this cup, is I have squeezed the foam in and then I've taped it onto the PVC, and that way the top part of my epoxy is, or the epoxy is not going to get on my foam. Then I'll do the same thing. I'll twist it, push it in the cup, and then that way I don't have to worry about getting epoxy on my foam. And this will stay here for many applications. I may have to eventually put new tape on the foam, but it also makes it a lot easier to pull the foam out. Just be really careful when you take your tape off that you don't take chunks of the foam off with it. So, so our new foam is going to be great for these skinny tumblers. It's going to be great for the smaller cups that you have a harder time. Now this is a little bit softer, so it will be a little bit more of an effort to get it onto your PVC. What I do is I just push it. I kind of scrunch it up like that to get the PVC in, and then you pull it back out. Twist it to put it in, and then try and get your PVC in the middle. And for this mason jar, this works really good. This mason jar can also use our regular foam if you cut it in half. If you don't want to look, if you don't want to switch out your PVC all the time and your foam all the time, this one will go in there fine too. That's our regular foam cut in half. Our regular foam cut in half would work great on this coffee mug also. The smaller foam is a little loose on that, so I probably wouldn't use the smaller foam on this big coffee cup. So the main thing is to check the diameter of your cup. This one is 3.5 inches, so you wouldn't want to use a 3-inch foam. You'd want to go with your 4-inch foam. A lot of you have told me that you are having trouble with your bigger mug. This is a 40-ounce Ozark. And so I just want to go over, just refresh your memory on our process. Now, everybody comes up with their own process, but this is what we do. We put the foam in, or the PVC in the foam first, and then we twist, and then put it down into the cup. And on this 40-ounce, I would push it as far down as you can because it's tapered, and you want to get that down all the way. So then you're going to look in the end, and you're just going to adjust it a little bit. If you do this right after you insert it, then the foam will expand according to how you have put it into the cup. Now it's going to give it a minute to expand, and then you can put it on your cup and make sure it's level. These tapered cups will never be completely level in all areas, so you just have to do the best you can. And obviously there's going to be some issues here on this area, but that's how we use the big foam on the big cups. This is a 30-ounce, and for the 30-ounce, this foam has been inside of this cup for a while, so you can see it's kind of mangled and it's twisted. But if I take that off for a little while and just let it set, you can also wash these with water if you want. Just make sure that they dry out really good before you use them again. They may get dusty, but so I'm going to get another piece of regular foam. And this is the 30-ounce cup. 30-ounce cup is 3.5 inches in diameter, so our regular foam is perfect for that. Put it in first, twist it as much as you can, and then push it down in. Now you can do the same thing. Now on this one, since it's going to be pretty easy to get the foam out, on this one I'm just going to push it all the way down in. But if you're concerned about getting epoxy in there, then I would either put tape around it, or I'm going to get a Ziploc bag. This is kind of a big bag, and I probably wouldn't actually use this bag. This is a big bag, and I probably wouldn't actually use this bag, but I'm going to clip this off like that. I'm going to put it over the top of the foam like this. And you can do this on your white foam or on your black foam, either way. And now I have a nice barrier to, now you could cut this bag off wherever you want, or you can leave it on. You're still going to twist it and push it in. And now you have protected your foam from the epoxy if your epoxy gets over the edges. Or you can do what I've done on this one, and I have just wrapped the edge of the foam, and I have taken the tape and gone all the way out. It's pretty messy. I'm not very neat at this, and it's gone all the way up and onto your PVC to hold it. And that helps you get the foam out of the PVC, or out of the cup. So anyway, we're really excited about our new foam. I think you're gonna like it. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. You can get a hold of me on our website by chat, Facebook Messenger, or you can just send me an email at susan@Cup-A-Saurus.com. If there's any cups that we haven't found a solution for, let me know, and we'll do our best to try and help out with that. We're currently working on the pin adapters and some of the other adapters for our water bottles and flasks and wine bottles. We're working on all of those, and as soon as we get them, they will be on our website at Cup-A-Saurus.com. So thank you very much, and have a great day.